Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and how's it going? Are you doing well? The energy's been intense. So, today the sun's starting off at 22 degrees of Libra and is in that opposition with Chiron and Aries. Now, yesterday Chiron moved to 24 degrees, and that took place at 16:30. And is squaring Jupiter. Now, I do want to note that at 16:39 today, Eastern Time Zone, Jupiter is going to be at 24 degrees. So we will have that exact square with Chiron and Jupiter. Okay? So, the sun is also going to be in that square. So, that cardinal T-square is going to be more exact. Because as you can see, Zeus is at that 25 degrees. And it's only going to be in a 2-degree orb of that T-square. We're going to be feeling this T-square for some time. Now, the sun later this evening will move to that 23-degree point and will become more exact. Tomorrow evening, it will be exact 24 degrees with Chiron and Jupiter. Zeus is going to be in there too. It's only going to be a 1-degree orb because it's in exact opposition with Aries. Mercury is at 12 degrees and will move to 13 degrees. Now, starting off, we've got the moon at 13 degrees squaring Mercury, and then we'll square Mars. Mars and Poseidon are within a 1-degree orb of their conjunction in a trine with Kronos and the North Node. So, when I did my Aries full moon lunation update, this was a day that I told you guys to watch the water. We could see something truly break out. And as this has been getting a little bit more exact, there's been more boats in the ocean. Okay. So, if you are traveling today, if you're traveling over the next 4 days, please call in protection, okay? Because as this Mercury conjunct Mars gets a little bit more exact, that grand water trine is activated. We could see a lot of things. We could see a lot of accidents. Mercury Mars, aggressive driving, road rage, things happening there, okay? So, call in protection, call in divine protection, listen to your intuition. We now have Lilith at 28 degrees of Libra and will ingress into Scorpio a little bit later. So it's going to be at 29 degrees here pretty soon. So by the middle of the night, going into tomorrow, it will start its square with Pluto. Now, Venus is out of that opposition with Saturn. That's a good thing, okay? However, it's still in that opposition with Neptune and also still in that grand air trine. So keep an eye on your thoughts. Intuition is not logical, okay? Are your relationships balanced? Do you have healthy boundaries in your relationships? Like, are you seeing things clearly? Are you maybe too hopeful when you should be seeing the truth for as it is? Are you maybe in denial and not wanting to see people as they are? And this can even be flipped with yourself. Are you seeing yourself clearly? The Neptune and Aries, to me, I've said this for quite some time, it can almost feel like an identity crisis, right? Can you see yourself clearly? Do you see the direction that you're going in? Are you aware of all of your coping mechanisms, self-sabotage, all those things, right? So we're going to have the moon square Mercury, and then we're going to have the moon square Mars and Poseidon. And then the moon is going to trine Chiron and Aries. So keep an eye on the military, aka the wounded warrior. There could be wounds that happen today. There could be accidents that happen today. Traveling, truly, okay, because Mercury represents travel. And so the moon's going to be squaring that. And then Mercury's going to be working into its closer conjunction with Mars. Now, I'm hoping we don't see anything. I'm hoping that everything is smooth sailing. And, just as the other day when I mentioned no hurricanes, there was a typhoon that hit Alaska. But I do want you all to note where all the bad weather is and what's on that side. Okay? It's gotten better on the East Coast. It's gotten better in Florida. But they're also, taking action to stop the weather modification in those areas. So keep that in mind. Okay. Keep an eye on the ships. Keep an eye on your money. Keep an eye on what you're building. Make sure that you're living in integrity. Saturn is testing us. Give me one card for the energy for today, please. Give me one card for the energy for today, please. The Five of Pentacles. Ooh, walking away from anything that is cold, that is stagnant, that doesn't... Walking away from all that shit. We're leaving all that, right? Specifically if it's not in vibrational alignment and what you are trying to create, the seeds that you have planted. We got to walk away from this. People that give you the cold shoulder, people that make you feel left out, people that make you feel less than. Are you seeing things clearly? This goes with that Venus opposing Neptune. Are you able to see narcissist clearly? Because right now I feel like we're really seeing narcissist, okay? And if you've had to heal from narcissist, it's pretty easy to see what's happening. The gaslighting, the cold shoulder, the manipulation. I've never been one that tough love worked well on, because I'm a dog in Chinese zodiac. You show me that so often, I'm like, done, leave it alone. Okay, so we're walking away from everything that's not serving us, everything that's not in line with the seeds that we planted in the world that we're building, so we can take a leap of faith into the new world. Now, we did go through a timeline jump. That's good. And I do feel we'll go through more. So just remember to call in protection when you travel. Okay? And hopefully the shutdown will end soon, and those infamous questionings with that certain list can pick back up, because that kind of got put on hold during the shutdown. So, and just know that if towers are happening and you're having to walk away from things, it's meant to happen so you can make room for what it is that you're trying to create, so you can jump onto the highest timeline possible. All right? I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well, and I'll see you tomorrow for another update.